Hello YouTube Infinite Magicraid community, Gandalf here. Thought I'd cover the boss fight for Purgatory since maybe many other content creators have done it already. Um, I thought I probably should cover it too, but I was messing around with the different teams and I thought I'd share some of the learnings with you so far. Um, Now, as much as I try to copy some of the top teams where they managed to get well into the 500 mil plus range, I unfortunately was stuck only with maybe around 2.2, 2.3-ish. So I thought, why don't I start, tweaking and fine tuning and see how much further I can go. And I think I managed to squeeze maybe another 300 mil out of it. I hope what I'm about to share in this video will also help you get to the key thresholds that you're looking for, namely 1.6 bill and 3.2. So the first one, probably a lot of people just completely disregard is Diemu because you won't be able to use Indra immediately. A lot of people forget you know, well, Indra and Diemu go together. If you don't have Indra, why bother using Diemu? And here you can see I'm actually using Diemu on my team. Now my Diemu isn't exactly optimized for this fight. I didn't put attack gear on her with mastery to squeeze more damage out of her. I'm using the same setup around 2800 speed. The main reason is Diemu actually gives you a team the attack up 2 buff that you're looking for, but more importantly, she can cycle and cleanse your entire team's debuff very effectively. Uh, with that said, she also brings consolidation to the team to help you with survivability, just in case you decide to run this on a later wave. Um, what I would say, what's really nice about Diemu here and I'll it is that piece, but I'll also call it here Nordak. You can see how much damage I'm actually doing with this team. I'm not running Santa. Like this team could be more optimized if I had Combat Vanguard on it. So we're on to the second team now. But on that last team, Nordak running Pristine Attack. If you're looking for some extra crit, Pristine Attack can actually work really well if you aren't at 100% crit. And basically, Nordak also serves as an alternative option to cleanse all of these debuffs. Here you can see I'm running something a little bit conventional. Normally what we see here on this team is you're running the Dez and Bethany setup. Unfortunately for me, both of them are at E1 and I'm not able to do as much damage. But here you can see I'm taking advantage of the Enfeebleness 2 from Catherine. And again, a lot of cleanse, right? Catherine is going to help me cleanse off all of those debuffs that I have on Jingle Bell, allowing me to actually fully take advantage of this team. Um, when it comes to Henle also buffs the crit damage um, uh, as well. And if you actually manual this and just fully focus, now I'm of course too lazy to manual this, you can actually get a Resolute 2. You can see I actually got Resolute 2 now, coincidentally, because she double cast it there. So I got Resolute 2 on my entire team. So having skill damage up and having that constant feebleness too, these multiplicative effects actually really help push the damage on this team a little bit. Now, I do know that if you are able to run Dez and Dez and Bethany with Wukong, I'm pretty sure you'll be doing quite a bit of damage there. So I am looking forward to moving my team around just a little bit and to see what that might look like. But I'm happy with squeezing maybe around 500 mil out of this team so far. In the long run, I am hoping to try to get this team closer to maybe the 800 to um, like it should be the 800 to 1 bill mark with that team. And finally, on this last team, it's the team pretty much everyone is running to get to 12, well over like 2 bill from this team alone, which is kind of stacking everything back into Little Jack. Now with little Bambi there, running this on the last team will give you a ton of survivability because the last stage, you're living with all of the buff the boss have gained throughout the previous battles. So you can see the enemy is already at now 13 stacks. That is a lot of extra uh, stat from the enemy. So being able to ignore defense with Little Jack, having Esther. Esther here is actually not to boost direct damage, but rather allowing your Little Jack to be cleansed, which is really key to make sure you sustain that maximum damage as you go through this fight. You're pretty much using all of the damage boosting heroes, Jack, um, um, Beatrix, Lydia, to fully maximize the damage. Pretty much unlike normal bosses where you have 20 turns to survive, you only have 10 turns before the boss stack up enough to go to just wipe you out in one turn with a guaranteed KO. So yeah, totally, you really only have 30 boss turns, 10 for each of the teams. That's really what the mechanic's about. You do want to cleanse because otherwise those debuffs for 2 turns will really hurt your damage output. So having cleanse, making sure you have a speed up is key to thinking about how you want to balance your team. Do put your tankiest team on the last one. If you're planning to use a burn team, run it on the last team, so just so that you can fully take advantage of all of the ignore defense with the detonation damage. So there you go, 2.37. Not exactly 3.2 what I'm looking for, but I am really hoping to improve the score over the next couple weeks. Maybe as I find a way to build out my little Jack a little bit better, and also as I work out Bethany and Daz. All right, I'll catch you guys next time. Gandalf out.